Hello, I read online that you guys do specific body part insurance, and I'm looking to see if I can get my feet insured, as they are very important to my job.
Yeah, it's an unusual request. I don't get this one every day, but we'll figure it out. At least try that.
My name's Arissa Kelly, and I make thousands of dollars from my feet. Most people use their feet to walk. I use mine to shoot arrows. I guess you could say my job is unconventional.
Hi, my name's Arissa Kelly, and I'm a foot archer. Foot archer? I shoot things, but with my feet.
I mean, I technically have the word foot in my job title, and that comes with a very niche set of situations and perks.
As a foot archer, actually pedicures could technically come under a business expense.
And if you're wondering whether that's allowed, I called HMRC myself, the British tax government, and they said it's okay. You can imagine that was also a very awkward phone call.
This is hot. Can you feel the heat?
Oh, yeah.
It's freaking on.
Good shot.
One of the questions I get asked the most is, do I burn my feet with the fire arrow?
This little guy is a little bit too hot right now, so we're just gonna let him sit for a second.
Over time, I've actually subjected my feet to so much fire that I don't even feel the heat on my toes anymore. I have lost heat sensitivity, especially in my left foot.
The target's melted on the arrow. Oh well. Imagine what it does to my toes.
I still have all 10 toes, and I want to keep it that way, so we gotta be careful. Being a foot archer comes with a very specific fan base. I'm not sure if you can guess. The feet fans. When I first got into foot archery, I didn't know that I was going to attract a certain type of person. And I just want to make a public announcement right here. I don't have anything against people who like feet. I really, really don't. It intrigues me, and sometimes it scares me. My DMs are chaotic. No, that's not even the right word for it. Traumatizing. I've actually had to hire a moderation team because there have been too many times in my morning that I'm sipping my coffee and then bam, open up my DMs, day ruined. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that in my DMs. I don't want to read that. So what causes this? Anyway, I did my research. I said, why do people have foot fetishes? The somatosensory cortex, part of the brain that processes touch, has areas dedicated to different body parts. Hear me out. The area that corresponds to the feet is right next to the area of certain body parts, if you get me. So having a foot fetish is neurological. These people are born with that. And that's why I do my best to be open-minded and not judge. But does it mean I might have a giggle sometimes? Because if I don't have a laugh, I'll cry. One day I was having a coffee and I was trying to find out if I have a Wikipedia page. It went downhill very quick. I Google Arissa Kelly, Wikipedia.
Arissa Kelly, Wikipedia.
And I'm like, what's that? I clicked on that. WikiFeet. Now, I don't know if you know what that is, but to find out that you have a page dedicated to your feet with thousands of reviews and images that people have found on the internet and zoomed in and screenshot. And the more I look on the internet, the worse it gets, so I've stopped.
Right. I've had enough for today.
People always ask me like, oh, you must sell feet photos. No, I don't. I've not tapped into that market clearly because I wouldn't be driving a VW, would I? I'd have 3 sports cars, 2 houses. There would be signs. I don't love feet. I appreciate what my feet can do. They are my money makers. So I don't judge, but I don't want to participate in those kind of activities. When I do foot archery, I do get toe cramps.
Toe cramp.
Stubbing my toes and toe cramps are legitimately a work hazard. The more I talk, the more ridiculous my job becomes. So I could be in a handstand and at any point my toes can cramp up and that bow becomes very difficult to hold. If it's really, really cold, I'll do toe exercises. I mean, it's ridiculous, but it's a real thing. It's a real hazard of my career. That's exactly why I want to get insured. Just one stub and it's game over. I could joke about the fact that I have the word foot in my job title. I could joke about the fact that foot archery condensed is farchery. I can make jokes about my job all day.
Pause it. Forget about the fire. Look how great her toe grip is.
But in reality, I wouldn't change it for the world. And maybe my job is cringe. Maybe it's ridiculous. It definitely was that in the beginning when I wasn't making any money, when nobody knew who I was. I just want to remind people that every single project that you start, relationship, career, at the very beginning, you're never gonna know that that could be the one thing that changes your life.
How did you even begin to learn all of this?
Well, you know what? I just really, really wanted to do something different. And growing up, I was teased for being different until one day I realized actually being different is like a superpower.
It is.
I decided to just be myself, do what I want to do, pick up a bow, turn it upside down, make it different, and now I've made a career out of it.
You definitely did.
So ignore all the other people laughing at you. If I didn't ignore that, then I would never have lived this incredible life. If I could write out my dream job, it would be this. That's a cool feeling. Right, I guess it's time to get a pedicure. Let's go.